Today's reading is going to be for fire signs. Fire signs. I know you've been waiting a couple of the days to get this going, and I just wanted to kind of, I don't know, like I was just so tired this week. Too tired. Like I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't do anything. I was feeling low. Not low like depressed, more like tired, exhausted. Like I couldn't get one thing done or two things done without like needing rest. Air signs, fire signs today. Fire signs. I wanted to do water signs because we're transitioning into Scorpio season, but I was like, no, 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 no. Fire signs today, okay? Um, but thanks for joining anyways. Hey, White Runs, welcome. Where is Libra? Not right now. Today we're doing Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Yeah, an angel. There's an angel. Yeah, you're funny. Yeah. Yeah. Air signs. We can do that one maybe like in 2 days. I'm not sure, but today, like, it literally took all of me to want to go and get those fire signs started. So thinking of transitioning into Scorpio season, that's big. Yeah. I'm from India. Just love you too. Thank you. Okay, so as I was saying, we got beautiful transition to Scorpio season here. So I feel like for a lot of people, we have been thinking about collectively why everybody's so exhausted, or even when you're getting things done, it's like you just can't seem to get things done. It's the transition, right? Going from 10. Um, Air energy, which was all about communication, all about masculine energy, into transitioning to that feminine, watery energy, focusing on self, focusing on the things that actually matter, so that you can actually, deal with the inner stuff, the stuff of the inner soul before you go and take action again next season, right? And so that's where we're at. That's where we're at today. So we're gonna get started with fire signs, you guys. Don't forget, if you guys resonate with the videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, you can go to my email, jocelynlovely84@gmail. And if you ever want to donate or PayPal, my information is in the description box below, okay? All right, guys. I'm Tamika. Hey, Tamika, welcome back. Thank you guys for being so patient. I'm telling you, just been so exhausted. Like, I could not get anything done. Not get anything done. All right, guys. So A3. So this is for you guys today. I'll put the date on after. But today we're gonna get fire signs. We're gonna get started with Aries. We're gonna do 328. All right, for you guys. I was using the Luna L tarot for you guys, and I realized, you know what's funny? All the cards that came out were four, and it was all cups, water. And it's funny because when we're thinking about um, air energy, which is up here, now we're thinking about going down low to that beautiful water energy, that flexible energy. But remember, when we think about Scorpio, we think about the underworld. We think about going low, right? Going to the things that really trigger us this season, or healing the things that we've just kind of put in the back burner last season because we weren't into that at the moment. We were doing other things, right? To each season, there's a reason for each season, right? It's so that we can focus on one important part, right? And that's why everything happens as it's supposed to. We move with the ecosystem, we move with the energy, we move with the planets as it's supposed to be, right? And some of you guys are like, well, why isn't this dealt with already? Because it's not the season for it. But now it is, right? Okay. So for you guys, hey, welcome, Todd. Welcome. All right, like 3 hello girls. Hey, welcome. Okay. So we got the Two of Cups in reverse here. This one is really beautiful because I feel like somebody turned down a Two of Cups last season. Or maybe like when it comes to I don't want to say just the love department, right? This could even just be love of self. I'm getting somebody turned down somebody turned down either like friends, they turned down partying, they turned down relationships, potential relationships, they turned them down. They could have left a relationship, they could have left things behind that, you could have loved the situations you were in, but for whatever reason, you just knew you had to walk away at the moment. So I'm getting you guys turned that down, a Two of Cups energy, to focus on you, the Ace of Cups, a solitary cup. And the reason I'm saying that is because this cup, compared to this one, you can't even see what's inside of it. This is a mystery. You need to figure out what's inside of this. And because you can't figure it out, then that means that that's the whole point. You're setting sail to go. You're out exploring self, not knowing what you're going to find, but you still do it because it's something that you knew you needed to do or wanted to do. And so here you are focusing on you, and as the time went by, it's like that's what you knew you needed. Maybe that if dealing with self at the time was a weakness, you're realizing and you needed it to be an asset. You needed it to be a strength, so you focused on that alone, and you and your health and what's best for you. And I feel like because you did that throughout time, you kept making that choice, that conscious decision to choose you. And guess what happens? Then it's like now it's the season where you become stronger. There's intention to what you're doing. There's growth. There's healing. There's fixing. With Scorpio energy, you're fixing. I don't even want to say fixing. You're facing what it is that you want to deal with now, so that you don't have to deal with it later, so that it doesn't become an obstacle later. Remember, because all of our triggers are a reflection of, or everything that happens on the outside is a reflection of our wounding on the inside. And I feel like you just were like, I don't want to do that anymore. So you went within, are dealing with it this season, so that your cup becomes stronger. And all of a sudden, because you've dealt or you're dealing with all that pain, you have more freedom and more room um, to explore outside. Do you see what I'm saying? More opportunities tend to come in when you're not so focused on the past, when you're not so focused on healing things that, keep re-triggering you. Yeah. Your reason being rude or happy is scary. You're just making it up on your head. What you're saying these cards. And if you don't like it, leave. Everybody already knows. You don't have to be here. You made the conscious decision to be here. You came in on my channel at the time that I'm channeling, so bye. Anyways, so then you got the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups talks about partnerships. Here's the thing. I feel like when you were here, Two of Cups in reverse, you turned down this, whatever this was. It wasn't what you were really wanting, or you knew that there was something better for you. So you turned that down. And now that you focused on you, again, when you focus on becoming better, doing better, healing, not being re-triggered over and over, you start attracting different type of people because you're not at the same level. So now this cup has more intention, right? It's like being open for real companionship, real friendships, big, not even real, because the people in the past could have been real friends. What I'm saying is that this season is different for a reason, right? Like you were saying, this is just bigger stakes, bigger risks, bigger lessons, right? And I feel like at the same time, I feel this is like a reward in a way, because it's like you're willing to trust yourself, or you made the choice to go out there and find something better, and you will. Okay? But really it's because you knew you could have been better. Not that you need better, but I feel like you wanted to be better. And that's why better comes along. You have to do the work in order for you to change to attract that. And you did. The funny thing is though, like, look, as time goes by, you got the Ten of Cups. It's my point exactly. Like, this is what you wanted. Maybe in the time being, you turned down this because this could have been codependent. This could have been you wanting to have people make you happy in a way that you knew you could have done for yourself. You see what I'm saying? So yes, although this was beautiful, it was enlightening, it was bright, it didn't give you everything that it just wasn't maybe that's all it was for the season, right? And now here you are, time goes by and you're here. You know how hard you had to work to get to this 10 of cups? To be that vulnerable, to be that open, to be that still, to have that much faith. Do you know how much work, self-healing you have to do this season just to get here, even last season, just to get here? You're not the same person, and that's the whole point. It's like you took a chance, and it really has nothing to do with leaving people behind. It's just you made the choice to go do better. Do you see what I'm saying? So now things are different, things are better, or even let's say you left an opportunity a while ago. Let's say you left an opportunity a while ago. You thought, well, this isn't my home. This isn't for me. People don't understand me. Whatever. And you're like, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go fix me so that I don't keep making the same mistakes over and over and keep getting re-triggered, like I was saying earlier. So what happens then is that you do the work, you do the inner work, and then now you could have another whole opportunity come in. But this time, you're different. So your reaction will be different. Your responses are different. The way you deal with it is different. You've learned and you've grown. Okay? So that's the whole point of a Scorpio season. It's not just because it's a pretty water sign. No. It's not because it's in October to November. No. It's because it's all about death and transformation. Death and rebirth. And that is a crucial, pivotal part to our growth throughout the years. That's exactly why. And this is a season where I feel like you're going to be triggered again, or these triggers are going to keep coming up until you deal with them. And I feel like you guys are going to deal with them this season and just feel better. I feel like you guys just need to feel better from this. And once you do tap into this scary energy, right? The things that you keep getting triggered by, it's like you can just finally let it go. Or at least deal with it to a certain extent where it doesn't keep re-triggering you and you have to keep running back. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So the next card I get is the Star. Healing. You finally see like why healing is so important this season, or what. It's not about healing. It's about the re-triggering. Whatever keeps re-triggering you, it's like it's easy to run away from it because it's scary. But the minute you deal with it, you can finally you're free. Heart feels better. Your body feels better, and I feel like this is where you're trying to go back to having the courage to face your demons, the things you're afraid of, so that you can just get better, right? And I feel like this is the time to do it, and you're going to do it because I know you guys. That's what we do best, right? We go within. Hey, welcome, Jacqueline. Welcome. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. What do you like? How far along are you now? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Okay. For you guys, that was the Aries. So then we're going to move on to what's next. The next fire signs, which I think is very important. Why? Because again, I think this season will be very, very enlightening for you guys, because it's for fire signs. I feel like you guys might be the ones that get the most triggered, and I'll tell you why. You're not taking action. You're not running. You're not being creative. You're actually standing still. Not as much. So, okay, I feel like because you're standing still and dealing with what you have to deal with, it's going to help your sacral, which is creation fire, your sacral chakra really like intensify. It's going to help your sacral intensify because that's what it does. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this season, I feel like that's the area that might get some healing, right? But it's not in the way that you would normally go and do healing, which is, you know, the action that you take for it. No, it's the opposite. It's you're going to sit still and really contemplate the things that you don't want to deal with, right? and you're and it's gonna be messy and it's gonna be scary and you're gonna cry, but you're gonna deal with it as you should. Okay. All right. So next is Leos with fire season. Leos. For you guys, it's gonna be, we're gonna timestamp for 16 minutes. 16 minutes, 16. How are you? Good, thanks. 6 months. I thought you were 7. I don't know why. Close to 7. Okay. So we're gonna do 15:45, 15:45, 15:45. All right. Mario's back. Welcome, Mario. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're doing great. Hopefully you're fine. All right, Leos. I'm using the Luna Elf for you guys. I got 3 cards already. I got 4, 8, and 4. When I think about it's even numbers, I'm getting even numbers. I'm getting, let's see what else. I'm going to draw one more card, okay? 8. I'm getting 8. 4, 4 is 8, and then another 8, right? That's transitioning Scorpio. Endings and beginnings, okay? So you got a 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and 4 of Swords, right? And then you also have the World, which is endings and beginnings. It's not the same number, but it's endings and beginnings in when we think about Scorpio transitioning, right? I'm getting somebody's gonna take a big rest, or if somebody feels really heartbroken this season, or if they feel tired or exhausted, go rest. I feel like you're getting upset because it's getting in the way of your progress or you getting things done. But remember, if delays come in, that's part of the process, because there's other things that need to be taken care of at this time that are not all about what you think has to be taken care of. Do you see what I'm saying? It's more of the emotional realm has to catch up with everything you're doing on the outside so that it works together and it's paired together, right? So if you're looking for success, there needs to be a certain amount of self-awareness that has to be brought up from within in order for you to catch up so that everything on the outside catches up with you, right? So that it's moving, the inside and the outside are together as one. And I'm getting that you guys are exhausted. I'm getting that you guys are maybe just feel a little down because again, things did not move in the time frame that you expected it, or they're not going in the way or in the path that you expected it, right? So what I'm getting is with the 4 cups, 8 of swords, and 4 swords, it's like I'm kind of getting like you guys feel discouraged and you just want to go and hide under the covers energy. Getting somebody's discouraged because they feel like they're behind schedule, but you're not. Which is what I said earlier about everything happens in the season that it's supposed to. You think it's a delay, but it's not. There's something going on in the background. And I feel like right now the healing has to take priority, which is why everything's slowing down for you. Right? So maybe to you, work is everything, work is priority, but it really isn't. It is a priority, but not compared to the healing that's taking place right now. That is priority right now. And that's why everything's slowing down. Okay? For some of you guys, you wanted to work or do things to kind of get you outside of that healing phase, to kind of keep you not too entertained or entangled with the healing process. But unfortunately, it's not what Scorpio season is calling out of you. It's calling you to go within, be bold, be daring, and face whatever that fear is. Face that trigger, face whatever that pain is, because we all know the pain is it can make somebody go mad. And I feel like that you're afraid that if you step into that pain, you're gonna go mad, but you're not. You're equipped for it. You know what it takes to go within and let yourself feel that pain. You've done it before. The only thing is that you're just tired. I'm getting that the more you go within, the more you heal, the more tired you come out. Like the more slowed down things get, the more behind you feel. But it's just because I'm getting old tactics and old ways of being don't work anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? outrunning something doesn't work anymore. And you know that. You should congratulate yourself because you're that self-aware to know that. Do you see what I'm saying? So with the Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Four of Swords, I'm also getting like I'm getting somebody needs maternal support this season. You need family. So if somebody needs to go and talk to their mom, or like search maternal energy is what I'm getting. Like you feel like you need protection, or you feel you need reassurance. You need to talk to a family member is what I'm getting. I'm getting somebody feels like really, I don't want to say alone, but I feel like somebody struggles sometimes, and I feel like you could go periods without really talking to people about your struggles, and I feel like you're starting to feel that. So you need to go into resort to the things that keep you steady, that keep you healthy. So if you need to go talk to certain people, go do that to help you feel better, whether that's support group, family members, anything, resources that can help you feel better emotionally. Go do that this season. It is highly encouraged. Okay, let's see what else. Sorry, other cards fell out. Definitely doing great. Always good to see you live. Thank you, Mario. Feels like it. Jacqueline's like, it feels like it. I know. Hopefully you're doing okay. I know pregnancy could be exhausting, right? Yeah, I'm getting for some of you guys, like I said earlier with the other reading for Leos though, I'm getting that you guys are getting that sacral energy. There's something about healing that's bringing in courage, or maybe it's like I'm getting somebody feels courage every time you heal, or every time you go within and you face like rejection or whoever. It's almost as if whatever the painful situation is that you don't want to deal with, every time you face it, I'm getting you gain like your self-awareness back, you gain courage back, you gain confidence back, you gain your inner child back. It's like that, which is it's like sometimes we forget how important the healing journey is, which is why it's so much easier to go and work and do other things. But it's like that's why the divine slows everything down sometimes, so that we can get into the healing time. This is the appropriate time for it, right? And I feel like you guys are doing great. It's just really difficult sometimes. Yeah, but it's helping you with your inner child. It's helping you with your sacral energy, which is what's healing. So if you start feeling like if you start feeling that chakra like spinning, or if you start feeling the pain down there, or feeling something down there, it's that energy. Yeah, I'm getting somebody is afraid of going through this death or rebirth. Whatever this trigger is, it's really scary. I'm getting this has to do with like your inner child being rejected. Your inner child doesn't feel free or safe to be, because it should feel as light as air, and it's not. This is a baby skull. I'm getting somebody feels like their inner child doesn't catch a break, or it can't catch a break, or it doesn't belong anywhere. It can't have fun. It can't be free because of whatever it is that's tied to this wounding or triggering that keeps happening for you guys this season. So I feel like, again, when you deal with it, your inner child would feel a little bit safer. This has to do with the safety of your childhood. Is somebody not safe during their childhood? Somebody wasn't safe. Somebody literally could not be. I feel danger. I feel like somebody's afraid. All right, let's see what else. Yeah. I feel like somebody's grieving. I feel like somebody's inner child just needs to cry, or you need to cry. I feel like somebody wants vindication for their inner child or their children, for not having like a good relationships when you were kids, or for not. It almost seems like you're sad because you want a better relationship with your own inner child as well. But again, this is the triggering, right? It's like, in order for you to have a better relationship with your own inner child and to feel free and happy, you need to be able to go back. You need to be able to delve deep, right? And rectify. There's a belief system here about how you don't feel worthy of being or playing or going out there and putting yourself out there. There's this fear about that. And I feel like this season it will become very apparent. But remember, when your sacral energy is affected like that, this is the masculine energy that's affected as well. So it almost seems like you're trying to, I'm not saying it's 100% affected, I'm saying somebody's trying to like fix that. Because if you're able to fix that, then things get easier, things get better, right? And I feel like you're more balanced. So take this season, take this time to fix the flame. Yeah, you can do this. Okay, let's see, anything else? Long time no see you overall. Thank you. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you in a while, girl. Where you been? Where you been at, girl? I was thinking about you. Could have been a while ago. It's like, where's she at? All right, let's see what else. I feel like it's the same cards. Yeah. I feel like somebody's sitting down and really starting over. This season is all about starting over. Like maybe the way you do things, the way you approach situations, it's different. The way you're gonna do things is different. There's like a softer approach here, right? There's this for some of you guys, I'm getting like when you start over, it's like a risk. Like you know you want to start over, or you know it's time to start over, and you're ready and you want to. So I see really good things happening for you guys. By the time Sagittarius season comes in, I feel like you guys are going to be way more optimistic, way more hopeful, way more energized, way more in that masculine energy to want to go and actually take the action, right? The steps to get it done. But I feel like this season, it's like you're realizing that that's what you want to do. You just want a clean slate. If somebody's been burnt or went through something that was really painful and you were forced to start over, I'm getting that it's okay. You're like, you're okay. You're getting by one day at a time. But because of what's happened to you, you are moving slowly. And the only reason that's happening is because you're trying to like, it almost seems like it could be PTSD, but for some, I'm getting more like, moving slowly. I'm getting more like, how can I say this? It just went away. You're moving slowly because there's no need to move fast, or you're trying to recover. There you go. You're trying to recover from something. Somebody's trying to recover from like something painful, or they're trying to get better. They're trying to rest as much as possible. It's what I'm getting here. If something didn't go your way, that could have happened. A tower could have happened. Things didn't go your way. You're just trying to lick your wounds and get back. You're trying to get back as best as you can. But I feel like somebody did get like affected emotionally, mentally, and so it's translating physically. Hopefully that makes sense. What did I just say? I'm getting into the groove, which is essentially the same. as starting over kind of actually, or at least they, wait a minute. Yes. Exactly. See? Exactly. Somebody's definitely getting back into it. Yeah, somebody had, it's almost as if like life got in the way, and I feel like this season you're just trying to find yourself back. You're trying to find your way back, or you're trying to like get back to the basics, what keeps you going, what makes you happy. It's like starting over. But now the good thing about starting over right after a tower is that you get to have fun thinking about what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to accomplish, what it is that you want to attract. So, yeah. Okay. All right, that was for Leos. The next sign is going to be for my Sagittarius. I already got 3 cards out. I don't even think I need that many. I got 4 cards. Okay. Saggies. We're going to do 3109. 3109. Okay, 3109. So I said we're doing Happy Scorpio, right? Season. Getting somebody, if this isn't you and your child, getting somebody took their inner child or their children, their real children, and they left. They took them. They took them far away to safety, or you just took your own inner child and left. Where did you go? See what else. Per justice in the world. Getting somebody sad. Well, remember what I said earlier about the masculine energy needing to be a little fixed, or needing, it almost seems to me like your masculine energy took a beating, or it took a L. Your masculine energy, your ego, so I don't even want to call it ego. I want to say your masculine energy took a big loss this season because something happened. A situation happened. You weren't anticipating this to happen, and once this happened, it's like you haven't really been yourself ever since. You're trying to find your footing, but I feel like you really got, your confidence was knocked out, like out of your, like it's gone. And so like you're trying really hard to kind of get it back, but it's like you haven't been yourself ever since, and you haven't told people this. It almost seems like you're using your ego to help you restore some type of confidence, but it's only making everything worse because it's not your real confidence that you have. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it happens. Sometimes people get their confidence knocked out of them. Situations happen, and you're just not the same. And so I feel like somebody's just trying to give back to this, their emperor authoritative leadership status, but they're just not in it right now. And so I feel like somebody feels really upset about that because maybe your masculine energy is one of your stronger suits, and now it's like it's been completely taken down. It's been completely knocked down a peg, and now it's like, how do I get back to that? Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe you know, because that does happen, I feel like yeah, it's understandable if you take it personal, if you feel personal about it. I would be upset too, but I feel like somebody feels really discouraged here. Somebody feels like, oh my God, I can't believe this is my life right now. It almost seems like somebody's upset because they worked so hard to get here only to be knocked down a few notches again. So it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, somebody's really hurt this season. There might have been a situation with your family, with family members. There could have been a situation that happened, and now you're like on your own, having to deal with this on your own. Interesting. I feel like somebody feels confused and lost right now because of what happened. And they don't know what to do, how to take action. They just feel so, it's like again, you could have been the best at making decisions, but now it's like you just don't even know what's the point. Yeah, somebody needs to sit still for a second. This is not the time to take action, Emperor. This is not the time to take action. This is the time to sit still and kind of just reflect on what it means to you to have lost that masculine energy. Like what it is, how does it feel to have lost your confidence? Nobody really likes to think about it or talk about it, but I feel like this is really important. This is really important because there's something there's a lesson in here for you about I'm not really sure. Let's see. Let's get into this. What's the lesson about? What's this about? I'm getting with the Justice card in the world that came out. Just hey, welcome, Yusuf. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Justice energy here. I'm getting this is actually a good thing. That this did have a good thing that you feel this way. I feel like the divine wants you to go within and really feel what the situation's all about, because I'm getting that this really hurt you, this whole situation, this whole argument, this drifting apart from somebody that you really love. It's good. I'm getting like a family member, like something happened, or your own family, something happened, and like you're trying to just, I don't know, you just haven't been the same. And so I'm getting that like you need to deal with the emotions so that because I feel like you're trying to take action because you feel so helpless and so lost in the situation. You're trying to go and take action, which is what your usual self would do, but you're not in that place right now. Do you see what I'm saying? You're trying to run and trying to do things to help you not deal with or navigate the situation, but that's not the right thing. And that's why you've been feeling lost and confused, because you're not operating from in here, you're operating from doing out here. And so I feel like that's okay. It's time to go within and really feel whatever that situation made you feel, because I feel like somebody needs to liberate themselves from this painful situation. Um, Somebody's hurt and they're afraid, but they're afraid to talk about this. I feel like somebody doesn't want people to know that whatever happened to them really got to them. So this is you and you're afraid to let someone know how bad this hurt you. I feel like there's this fear of, if I tell someone the truth, then I'm inferior or I'm weak, but that's not the truth at all. I feel like when you talk about this, it's realistic, and there's other people that actually do benefit from hearing you talk about this because it's relatable. It's a very big fear. It's a very common fear too. I just think that maybe the way that it happened is what kind of put you off. That's what scared you, because it came out of nowhere and it affected you as more than you could have imagined. Or maybe this happened before and it happened again now. And so I'm getting that you're just trying to figure out how to move on from this. But you can't move on until you deal with it and cry. But I'm getting somebody sees this as a weakness. That if they show people how much they were affected, then they're going to lose. I'm getting you lost, or you feel like you're going to lose in this situation. But you're not, because, okay, even if you did, dealing with it's going to give you a better perspective, right? It's going to help you. It's going to help you find your like confidence back. And again, maybe if this situation or this person was the thing that used to give you the confidence, right? And if this was taken away from you, the divine can help you figure out how to find your own, how to get your own confidence back without relying on others to give it to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. I'm getting the divine trying to show you that you can do this. You can survive this. That you don't need anyone to give you whatever it is that you've needed. That's interesting. Or even if it's not like that, I just want to say like the divine's trying to tell you that you're gonna be okay. You'll get your confidence back. You'll get your mojo back. You'll be okay. Just give it time. Give it time, because again, this wasn't easy. Whatever happened really did traumatize you and scared you. and now you're kind of back down, starting over. And so like it's not a pretty picture. But you'll be okay. I'm telling you, by the time Sagittarius season comes in, you'll be ready to you'll be ready to start getting back out there again. But right now, take your time. There's something really beautiful and humbling about you being in fear state, because again, you're not relying on your own methods to get things done. You're just, it's like free fall. So you're just more open to feeling things out, feeling situations out without resorting to your own, again, coping mechanisms, egos to help you boost through or get through things. This is real, authentic, genuine energy that's exuding off of you, and I feel like you should play with it. Have fun with it this season. Okay. I'm doing well. How are you? Okay. Five of Wands. Yeah. See, that's the thing. You could have felt like whatever the situation was knocked you out of your own confidence. I don't... It could have, right? It hurt you. But I'm getting that this is actually bringing in another version of... It's like making you confident in other areas or in other ways. Because you got the Five of Wands coming out again. It's like rebirth. So you could have thought this L was bad or whatever, but maybe it was just time for you to change. It was time for you to become stronger in certain areas, and the way you were managing things in the past wasn't going to get you there. So the situation that happened this time, once you deal with it, I feel like it's going to teach you, or it's going to help you grow. But again, in other ways, you're going to have confidence, but in other ways that you wouldn't have had before. Maybe confidence in your vulnerability, being open to other solutions, being open to other people, other experiences that have nothing to do with the way you were shaped or formed in the past. Hello, thank you. With the Five of Wands, I'm getting this is the conflict though. I'm getting you're uncomfortable because you actually are growing and you're acknowledging who you are outside of what the situation is. Like, who are you outside of the situation? And I feel like that's what's uncomfortable. Have you been playing it small, relying on somebody else to give you that confidence that you will eventually learn to do for yourself? Or have you been playing it small by being around, I don't want to say depending, but emotionally maybe depending on others to give you what, again, you could have given to yourself? I like this energy though. I feel like you're growing up. I'm getting adolescence. You're growing up. You have free. Remember, when you think about adolescents, you think about they have freedom. They understand they're free to go and explore, right? It's like that right to that passage or right to adulthood, that transition to adulthood. But I'm getting, this is a time where you get to discover self. And I feel like nothing can stop you now, because the old ways of being and the old blueprint is destroyed. So you can't operate out of that. So this is actually freeing. If you allow this transition to come in and teach you something, it's going to be more fun. It's going to be way more fun. I feel like you're already going to have fun this season, but I feel like it's if you surrender to it more, you're going to have even more fun. Okay? Okay. All right, that was for my Saggies. That was for my Saggies. All right, I think that's it. We are done with the readings. Do I want to do questions and answers? Do I want to do playtime? Do I want to do playtime? Yeah, I think we could do playtime. Let's do some playtime. Does anybody have a question that they want to ask? 44, 45. Playtime 45. Playtime 45. I gotta go. What I hope see you soon. Thank you, Cassandra Sortis. Take care. Playtime, playtime. Does anybody have a question that they may want to ask? Let me know. If not, we can call it. I can log back in tomorrow. Thank you. All right, y'all. Can any possibility? All right, I think I'm gonna log out. Thank you guys for staying with this reading with fire signs. We're gonna do tomorrow. We might just do water and earth signs, and then leave air for last. We'll see, or I might just do all 3 readings at the same time. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. Take care. Bye.